Hello truth seekers, welcome to Secret Organization. Today we are diving into one of the most mysterious, dark, and shocking topics you've ever heard of. Humanoid beasts. From ancient myths to modern conspiracy theories, there have always been stories of beings that are part human and part animal. But is this just mythology, or a truth that has been hidden from us for centuries? Could these creatures still exist among us? Have governments concealed something we are not supposed to know? If you're ready to enter the forbidden world of humanoid beasts, stay with me until the end of this video, because what you're about to hear might change everything you believe in. We've all heard the stories, the myths, the legends, passed down through generations, whispered in hushed tones. These tales of creatures half human, half animal, have captivated and terrified us for centuries. But what if these stories, these whispers in the dark, are more than just figments of our ancestors' imaginations? What if they are echoes of a truth so profound, so unsettling, that it has been buried under layers of myth and folklore? Across the globe, from the bustling marketplaces of ancient Greece to the sun-drenched pyramids of Egypt, civilizations separated by vast oceans and cultural divides all share one common thread: stories of beings that defy our understanding of the natural world. The Minotaur, a monstrous hybrid imprisoned within the labyrinth of Crete, its human body topped with the enraged head of a bull. Centaurs, half man, half horse, their untamed power a force to be reckoned with on the battlefields of legend. And then we journey to the land of the pharaohs, where Anubis, the jackal-headed god, stands as the ultimate judge of the dead, his presence a chilling reminder of the afterlife that awaits us all. Why do these hybrid beings appear with such consistency in myths from all over the world? Is it merely a coincidence, a shared human tendency to anthropomorphize the unknown? Or could it be something far more profound, far more unsettling? Consider this. What if, in the distant past, genetic experiments, perhaps conducted by advanced civilizations or even extraterrestrial beings, resulted in the creation of these hybrid creatures? What if these beings, products of a science far beyond our current comprehension, walked among our ancestors, leaving an indelible mark on their collective psyche? The answers, my friends, are out there, shrouded in mystery and protected by those who would keep us in the dark. Let's move now to a theory that sends shivers down the spines of even the most hardened skeptics: the existence of reptilians. These shape-shifting, lizard-like entities are said to have infiltrated the highest levels of power, pulling the strings from the shadows, manipulating our world for their own nefarious purposes. I know what you're thinking. Reptilians? That's crazy talk. And I wouldn't blame you for being skeptical. But before you dismiss this as mere conspiracy theory, I urge you to consider the evidence. David Icke, a man who needs no introduction in the world of conspiracy research, has dedicated his life to exposing the reptilian agenda. He argues that these beings are not just extraterrestrial visitors, but that they have been here all along, masquerading as human elites, controlling our governments, our media, our financial institutions. And before you scoff, take a look at the countless videos circulating online, videos allegedly showing prominent politicians, celebrities, even royalty, exhibiting reptilian characteristics. Their eyes momentarily flicker, taking on a serpentine quality. Their movements become jerky and unnatural, their words laced with a cold, calculating detachment. Is this just mass delusion, a case of seeing what we want to see, or could there be something more to it? After all, the ancients, those keepers of forgotten wisdom, frequently depicted their gods with reptilian features. The Sumerians, the Egyptians, the Mayans, their art and mythology are replete with serpent gods and lizard kings. Is it possible that these ancient cultures, with their advanced knowledge of astronomy and mathematics, were privy to a truth that has been lost to modern man? Did they know something about the true nature of reality, about the reptilian overlords who have enslaved humanity? If reptilian beings are indeed controlling our world, then our entire history, our understanding of ourselves, our place in the cosmos, all of it crumbles into dust. Chapter 3. Werewolves, shape-shifting foxes, and beastly sorcerers, legends or forbidden truth. The world of myth and folklore is filled with tales of transformation, of creatures that can shift between human and animal forms at will. These stories, often told with a mixture of fear and fascination, have captivated our imaginations for centuries. But could there be more to these legends than meets the eye? Could they be based on real encounters with beings that possess extraordinary abilities? Consider the werewolf, a creature of legend, that has haunted the nightmares of countless generations. From the icy plains of Scandinavia to the dense forests of Germany, stories of humans transforming into bloodthirsty wolves under the light of the full moon have sent shivers down spines for centuries. But what if these stories are more than just scary tales told around campfires? Then we have the kitsune of Japanese folklore, cunning tricksters who take the form of foxes. These shape-shifting creatures are said to possess magical powers and a penchant for mischief. They can seduce, deceive, and even drive humans mad with their illusions. Are these simply fantastical stories, or could they be based on encounters with beings that possess extraordinary abilities? And let's not forget the naguals of Mesoamerican folklore, sorcerers who can transform into various animals, drawing on the power and cunning of the creatures they mimic. These shapeshifters are often depicted as both benevolent healers and fearsome warriors, their true nature shrouded in mystery. The question that begs to be asked is this: why are these stories originating from different cultures and continents so strikingly similar? Is it merely a coincidence, a shared human fascination with the idea of transformation? Or could it be that these legends are rooted in a deeper truth, a truth that has been suppressed and forgotten over time? What if, in the distant past, there were indeed beings who possessed the ability to shift between human and animal forms? Beings with extraordinary powers that defied the laws of nature as we understand them? Could it be that these beings were the product of natural evolution, a branch of humanity that developed extraordinary abilities? Or were they, as some theories suggest, the result of ancient genetic experiments, perhaps even extraterrestrial intervention? Chapter 4. Secret Genetic Experiments. Are governments creating beast humans? Now let's step out of the shadows of myth and legend and into the stark reality of modern science. For what was once confined to the realm of fantasy is now becoming a chilling possibility in laboratories around the world. Scientists are pushing the boundaries of genetic engineering, blurring the lines between species, and creating creatures that could easily be mistaken for the monsters of our nightmares. We've all heard whispers of these experiments, hushed rumors of chimeras, creatures cobbled together from the DNA of different species. But what was once whispered in hushed tones is now being openly discussed in scientific journals. The creation of human-animal hybrids is no longer a question of if, but when. But here's the truly terrifying part. Much of this research is shrouded in secrecy. Governments and corporations are pouring billions of dollars into classified projects, the true nature of which is hidden from public view. What are they creating in these secret labs? What monstrous hybrids are being birthed in the darkness? Leaked reports, whispered testimonies from whistleblowers, and the sudden disappearance of scientists who dared to speak out all point to a chilling truth, that genetic research is far more advanced than we are being told. Think about it. If scientists can splice human and animal DNA, what's to stop them from creating soldiers with the strength of gorillas, the night vision of owls, the regenerative abilities of salamanders? What's to stop them from creating an army of superhumans genetically engineered to be the perfect killing machines? And what about the ethical implications? What happens when these creatures, cobbled together from the genetic material of different species, develop sentience? What rights will they have? Will they be treated as lab rats, poked and prodded for the sake of scientific curiosity, or will they be exploited for their unique abilities turned into weapons or slaves? The truth, my friends, is that we are on the precipice of a new era, an era in which the very definition of humanity is being challenged. The line between man and beast is blurring, and the creatures that were once confined to the pages of mythology may soon walk among us. Conclusion: do humanoid beasts really exist? From ancient myths to modern conspiracy theories, there is overwhelming evidence suggesting that humanoid beasts are more than just legends. Could they still exist today? Have governments been hiding the truth from us all along? We may never find definitive answers, but one thing is certain: there is always more than what we are told.